Kanyakumari.
Good morning to all of you. I welcome all the representatives of the reputed media houses who have joined us today to celebrate the Navy Day, which is going to happen tomorrow. And as a precursor to Navy Day, we have this customary interaction with the media in which we have the opportunity of telling you what the Eastern Naval Command has done over the past 1 year, and it also gives us the opportunity to answer any queries, questions, or any other doubts that you might have with regard to the Indian Navy and the Eastern Naval Command. So I'm very pleased to have all of you with us, and I hope we have an interesting interaction in the coming hour or so. On the occasion of Navy Day 2022, I extend my warmest greetings and best wishes to all of you and to the people of Visakhapatnam who share a cordial and symbiotic relationship with the Indian Navy. You are aware that the Navy Day is celebrated on the 4th of December every year to commemorate the Indian Navy's decisive victory at sea during the 1971 war, and we continue to draw immense pride and inspiration from the gallant deeds of our war heroes. The Eastern Naval Command remains committed to defend the nation's maritime interests at all times. In these uncertain days, our ships, submarines, and aircraft continue to maintain a high degree of combat preparedness to meet any challenge in our vast area of responsibility. During the year gone by, our ships, submarines, and aircraft have ensured continuous monitoring of choke points and movement of vessels of interest in our area of responsibility. This has been done through regular deployments and comprehensive surveillance. Our long-range deployments have stretched our footprint across the Indo-Pacific region, visiting more than 25 ports from the east coast of India to the west coast of the United States of America. We have participated in 13 bilateral and 5 multilateral exercises with friendly foreign countries towards enhancing our interoperability and maritime security cooperation. While the Indian Navy is charged with overall maritime security, security in waters close to coast and within our maritime zones is mandated to the Coast Guard, the Coastal Police Forces, Customs, Fisheries, Immigration, intelligence agencies, offshore oil and gas operators, and many other stakeholders. In order to synergize efforts, coordination mechanisms exist and periodic readiness drills are conducted. Our coastal population acts as our eyes and ears, and we endeavor to sensitize them to threats and seek their assistance in identifying vulnerabilities and spotting unusual activity. We have also remained at the forefront in providing humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, as well as search and rescue. This year, our ships undertook transshipment of 15,000 kiloliters of kerosene and 27,000 kgs of medical aid to Sri Lanka. In addition, we delivered ambulances to Maldives and a patrol vessel to Seychelles. During the flood relief operations in the Eluru district in July this year, naval helicopters undertook more than 40 hours of flying operations, evacuating residents from inundated villages and delivering more than 18 tons of relief material over 4 days. Prompt assistance was also provided by naval teams in Odisha during the fire at Akupokhara village in March and flood relief in Puri in August this year. In the Park Bay, several stranded fishermen were rescued in July and August. In addition, 7 search and rescue missions were also undertaken by naval helicopters in the Pak Bay. The Indian Navy and the Eastern Naval Command are committed to the Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. Towards fulfilling our indigenization needs, the Indian Navy has set up an umbrella organization called the Center for Indigenization and Self-Reliance at Coimbatore. Presently, 91 projects are being steered under the Make in India scheme through active involvement of over 100 startups and MSMEs. All of you are aware that the indigenously designed and built aircraft carrier Vikrant was commissioned by the Honorable Prime Minister on 2nd of September this year. It is a matter of pride that on completion of her trials off Kochi, Vikrant will be based at the Eastern Naval Command. The Agnipath recruitment scheme for the armed forces was approved by the government earlier this year. In addition to providing a healthy financial benefit package, the scheme aims to provide greater opportunities for motivated youth of the country to contribute towards nation building by first serving in the armed forces for 4 years and thereafter be equipped to do equally well in civil society subsequently. As we speak, the induction of the first batch of Agniveers is in progress at INS Chilka. 3,474 recruits have been called up for the induction of the first batch from 10,82,000 candidates, and out of these 340 are women. That means 340 out of the 3,474 recruits that have been called up are women. They are currently in their final stages of screening and medicals, and we will know in a day or two what is the final number of recruits that have joined the first batch, but it would be in the region of about 3,000. On successful completion of their training, which will be by March 2023, these Agniveers would be appointed on board naval ships and establishments. The Indian Navy has decided that up to 20% of the Agniveer vacancies can be subscribed by women volunteers. This is the first time in the history of the Indian Navy that women have been recruited below officer rank. You would recall that earlier this year, on 21st February, the Eastern Naval Command conducted the 12th edition of the Presidential Fleet Review at Visakhapatnam, where the erstwhile Honorable President reviewed more than 120 ships, submarines and aircraft put together from the Indian Navy, in addition to ships from the Coast Guard, Shipping Corporation of India and the Ministry of Earth Sciences. Soon thereafter, a multinational naval exercise, Milan 22, was conducted with participation from 39 friendly foreign countries, including 13 warships and 1 maritime patrol aircraft from friendly foreign navies. These two landmark events have showcased our city of destiny to the entire country as well as to an international audience. It is a matter of great pride and honor for all of us once again that the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, would be the chief guest at this year's Navy Day celebrations tomorrow. Before I conclude, I would like to acknowledge the goodwill and support that has been extended to the Indian Navy and the Eastern Naval Command by all coastal states of the Eastern Seaboard. I would also like to convey my special gratitude to the government of Andhra Pradesh as well as the city administration and residents of Visakhapatnam for partnering with the Eastern Naval Command in all our endeavors, big or small. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.